Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to It's Look Who It Is. We're recording this pretty late in the day. Hopefully I don't keep anybody up, but maybe we could go quickly. Oh god, it's ill-fated again, huh? Ill-fated character exclusive perks. Well, you know, we at least have an out here, and we got it immediately, so I guess I can't complain. But I don't know, maybe I will complain a little bit as a treat. Strength is always good, even if we don't end up using it. Oh, we're not ending up using it, are we? Oh, it's Jover? That's alright. +1 strength is still a slightly better brace for when we get faster attacks. So it'll be okay. So remember your seconds, we're gonna go knowledge light source so you know exactly what we're gonna do. It's not random item statistics, so we can definitely make it work. I think you're probably gonna run it like this. This will be the World of Horror meta in 2033. What the hell? Dog store and police station? What the? Why? I don't know why I always do like the full sweep. I know there's not anything there. But listen, I have some cool news. The World of Horror thumbnail is real. You know, me getting up on top of the destroyed battlefield shouting the More Noir thumbnail is real as I get killed and then somebody steals my fruit. That is a very unhinged statement out of context, but I assure you it makes sense to like some people here. But yeah, it's real. And so like I'm wondering, so first of all, there are gonna be some changes around here, but also, like, I don't know, should I wait until... I should probably wait until 1.0 drops, right? Because it's not done yet, and I'm not gonna rush Bunny Bones the artist. Like, but I was thinking, do I use it as soon as it's ready, or do I use it for when 1.0 drops? And I think we use it for 1.0 drops, right? Like, when I was thinking of, like, to celebrate World of Horror, or, like, the series itself, what would be the milestone? Well, the milestone would either be 1,000 episodes, which we're trucking along past, or it would be, whatchamacallit. It would be when 1.0 drops. So we'll probably save it for 1.0, but yeah. The World of Horror 1.0 will be real in 2023. But I don't know. What are we doing here? I don't know. Many people are saying things, including me. We gotta do a Timeline B playthrough one of these days just so that I can go back to the best Miku outfit imaginable. But, okay, you know what time it is in the video. We do have character exclusive perks, and our stats don't really matter for skill checks, so you know what? Maybe there's one universe that we might be living in. You might get Berenstein Baird into it. Where we take Outdoorsman and we actually utilize it. Evolving Eels is a fantastic place to start. So first off, right off the bat, what you gotta do is silence your phone, because you just got a Twitch TV notification. I hate Twitch, man. Here's the thing. First of all, every single time I've ever gone on Twitch, it logs me out. And for some reason, logging in on Twitch is just such a pain in the ass compared to every other website. I don't know what it is, and it's probably completely pointless. Or, like, there's, like, no difference. But, like, every time I log on to Twitch, it just feels, like, so much more annoying than logging on to any other website. Secondarily, Twitch just kind of sucks. Like, listen, no offense to Josephine, but, like, I want to see what she's streaming, and I click on her stream, and then I get hit with, like, 2 or 3 ads immediately, and they're, like, 15+ second long, and I'm like, I'll just ask on Discord. I'll just see the Discord status. Oh, but it says VTube Studio, no! Well, I guess I'll never know. But it's like, listen, you know, if anybody uses an ad block on any of these sites, that's completely understandable. And listen, we're getting to the YouTuber shill point where I could enable ads on these videos and make like 2 pennies every month, which would be kind of based, you know? But, like, we're getting to that point. And it's like, first of all, there are some situations where YouTube will monetize your videos without telling you or without, you know, your consent on whether or not they can monetize your videos. They'll just do it. If they, like, detect copyrighted content, they'll monetize it and then give the money to the person who holds it. I don't know where World of Horror falls on that, or or any of the games that we've played in the past, but we're not gonna be enabling ads immediately, okay? I'm gonna sucker you in. I'm gonna draw you in first. This is the master fishing technique, okay? We're gonna cast the bait, the line, the tackle. We're gonna wait for the 1,000 subscriber to bite. We're gonna reel it in, but we're not gonna take it out of the water yet, okay? We're gonna still be there, and we're gonna be waiting, okay? We're gonna be waiting, and then once we get to like the 1,500, around there, boom, ads. It's world of money making, baby. We're going to the moon. I'm gonna be able to buy one of those Elon Musk Tesla Mars colony houses and just immediately die on my way to Mars because the Tesla rocket exploded in orbit, you know? But I don't even... Oh, I said we're going to the moon, and you know, I actually meant Mars. Webb will be the first Martian influencer. Dun dun dun. And then, like, the Among Us, like, drip song starts playing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need to actually, like, play the game, you know? True? The heavy-duty flashlight is 4, right? So I need to get cursed again or something. Let's just Miku power level, you know? Let's just do a little Miku power leveling. I'm sure that will not come to bite us in the ass. At all. Yeah, it is 4 funds. Okay, we did it right. Also, put this away. Please put that away. It's not very good. You're not going to enjoy yourself. I mean, you're going to enjoy yourself, but the world is going to die. So, at the very least, you're not going to feel good about it. Maybe we should have just kept going until we got Jar of Blood, and then just hope for the best. Do I care about dexterity or perception? I care about dexterity and perception in the same way of... We're already at 20% doom. The fact that if we get 2 bites, we just die instantly, right? Like, and by that I mean if we got an infected wound and a bite, like if we got 2 infected wounds, we would die. So that's what I mean. That's sort of the area that I'm operating in when it comes to caring about it, okay? Now, the reason, you might be wondering, why wait to 1,500, okay? Why wait to 1,500 before enabling the ads? It's very simple. Now, here's the thing. I am actually primed to get a little bit more than 2 pennies. Realistically speaking, probably like $1 a month. Like, legitimately. Probably less than that. But, like, you know, the watch time's pretty good. You know, the watch time's pretty good. That would go hard, getting at $1 a month. After 7 months, I would be able to buy a contrast paint, not including taxes. But, you know, the watch time goes hard, and I'm pretty sure YouTube rewards that. I don't know. But the reason why you do 1,500 is because, like, that would be the mass exodus. World of Horror has ads now, shaking my head. Walking down the streets of Shiikawa, seeing a fucking Manscaped billboard. Get it out of here. We punch? Got a torn muscle, huh? Okay. Okay, so we need to get that cured. And this is just going all sorts of wrong. Like, I don't think it's actually... I actually think it might be Jover. Just a little bit. Throw the damn jar in the trash. We gotta go to the seaside once without her. I guessed it correctly. We got the she-her Kana. Happy Pride Month, by the way. For those of you who don't know, Kana can either be... It depends randomly at the start of every episode of Evolving Eels. But Kana can either be he, him, she, her, or they, them. Depending. So, you know, we stan. Okay, now just, you know, you're gonna... oh no. Oh no, it's Jover. It's Jowarida. Oh, does that mean that we have to play the Hatsune Miku rhythm game again? And do the magnet song? Oh, hell yeah. I don't know what to do here, by the way. Like, I'm looking at this enemy, and I'm just like, yeah, we're just dead, right? Like, this damage just loses us the game. Like, it's just Jover, and, you know, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. In the words of that one guy from that one trilogy, where is she? I didn't even do it that good. I mean, we're gonna be fine, right? Yeah, it'll be fine. Now, let me just poke down here so I can skip past the mystery real quick. Oh, Heart of Darkness, that's so cool. Is Drowner Sponge our second enemy? Fuck it, we ball. I think Drowner Sponge is like, our first enemy. I don't remember fighting anybody else. Maybe we fought something that's so... If I see, like, Chonky Rat in there, then I'm gonna be like, okay, yeah, we fought Drowner Sponge second, but I think we're probably fine. Moonlit Sailors, Ward, Vigil, Painting. Oh, this is terrible. Like, you kind of... Bro is flabbergasted. He hates this. But what was I gonna say? I made a deal with the devil. I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Now, here's the thing. I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! In, like... actually a decade. That's not an exaggeration. I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! In actually a decade. I've forgotten, like... Shit, I remember watching the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, and then, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Oh, man. That show, GX, was weird. But, anyways, I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, because one of the things that actually caught my eye about it is that it has an Anima Lucaris in it, which is pretty cool. But also, it doesn't have, like, they ban cards, which can ruin decks, but they don't vault. Like, they don't have seasons. They don't vault things where it's like, they don't do the Hearthstone thing, right? And that's what I was really annoyed about and why I stopped playing Hearthstone. And thank God I did, because now I can have the moral high ground, anything Blizzard-related ever. But, you know, like, I stopped playing Hearthstone, well, one, because Ben Brode left, and the cards got drastically worse, but also, like, the game got less fun after Ben Brode left, like, for sure. Like, Journey to Ungoro was a banger, and then, like, everything after that was just kind of, like, not great. But, like, with Hearthstone, right, it was like they would rotate expansions out, so it's like, this expansion had these cards, and then it's too old now, so goodbye, you know? And when they started doing that, it's like, yeah, I'm not really a big fan of that. And then the same thing is with, like, Shadowverse, right? It's like the cards have, like, what is it, like a 6-month, 9-month lifespan? And so, well, for the older ones. And so there's always, like, a pack that's rotating out, and it's like, that's annoying. The thing Hearthstone does is annoying. Does Magic do something similar? I'm not entirely sure. It's been, like, probably, like, 8 or 9 years since I played Magic the Gathering. Maybe 7, if we're being nice. Maybe, like, 2016 I played Magic the Gathering, but probably not, like, a lot. But with Yu-Gi-Oh!, it's like, I was looking... I was looking at, like, some of the decks that they had in the game, and I'm like, oh, hey, I remember these cards. These cards are still playable. And my friend, she was explaining it, that, like, yeah, like, some of the most powerful cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Are the older ones, because they're so simple, and they don't have the once-per-turn rule that, like, all modern cards have that are, like, really good. And it's like, ah... And, you know, it's like, it's crazy. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Just bans cards. They don't, like... It isn't like, oh, you like this archetype? Well, guess what, dickhead? That archetype came out 2 years ago, so that means it's vaulted now, and you can only play it in the any-all format, which isn't balanced at all. Now, the flip side of this is that Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not balanced at all, and you're going to get OTK'd. But you know what? Fair enough, fair enough. I don't know, I'm willing to try it. We're just really sitting here. Like, I hate every single one of these, by the way. Like, that's why I'm just flabbergasted and stopped right here, is this sucks. I honestly, we're gonna die. We are so dead, but Vigil is the correct play. We're so back. Doomed already, funny mask moment, let's go. The healing. They've never seen, oh, well that's not even a skill check, right? Because we didn't, unless that was doing 3, in which case, oh my god, we're gonna die. If that was doing 3 damage and then we healed by 1 because we failed the roll, holy shit. But there was no dice roll shown because this game is weird, and it doesn't show the dice roll. It doesn't show the dice roll sometimes, and sometimes that's because there is no dice roll, and sometimes that's because there is a dice roll and extra math just doesn't work because this is a video game that exists in the year of our Lord and Savior 2023. So, you know, it is, as they say, what it is. And we're just living. Told them you were living, them wild-eyed boys that had been away. They asked if you could be found. I told them, no. We're okay with, we're feeling pretty good about getting plus 6% Doom. We will lift the heaviest box. Chaos rises, all stats improved. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. We're still not, like, anywhere close to being, like, anywhere close to being viable, but you know what? We can at least have a 40% chance to not take 1 stamina damage, which I don't know how useful of an optimization that is. I don't know if that's gonna save our life someday, but, you know, maybe. Maybe them wild-eyed boys are gonna deal exactly 8 stamina damage. And then we're gonna be saying, told them you were living. Oh, absolutely. What am I even talking about? Do I throw the meat cleaver just to dodge? No, we dodge. We let dodge get some value for once in its goddamn life. Now, admittedly, if you could ask, do you want to dodge Akane or the other guy, I would definitely say the other guy, because I don't respect him. And by that, I mean, that's Akane disrespect, honestly. I don't really respect both of them, so it doesn't really matter. But it's still kind of funny. Okay, this goes hard, by the way. This goes absolutely hard. Now, who's your second enemy? The heck if I know, but at least we remember Violent Vigil. So that's pretty cool. Honestly, like, we could take EXP at this point. Like, we have a consistent... We have consistent healing, if you can believe it or not. And that's kind of funny. I mean, we don't have roads closed yet, so might as well. As long as I don't misclick and go into the boss accidentally, I think we're fine. I mean, yeah, just like... if we can take sanity damage from a stat check, we should. Like, it's kind of goated. Now, 2% Doom, on the other hand, I would rather trip over a branch. Now, you see, the most unrealistic thing about that event is that everybody know branches do 3 damage, but in this event, the branch only does 1 damage. So that's a bit of, like a narrative and gameplay inconsistency. You can shoot me now. Also, because I have the most scattered brain in the land, going back to the whole World of Horror thumbnail thing, it ultimately goes back to the great debate, and I think I am going to, and this is true and real, okay? I am going to leave it up to you. Yes, that's right. I'm going to leave it up to you, the audience, because you can definitely be trusted. So essentially, the eternal debate. This debate has been going on for like literally fuck money. I don't need money. Get out of here, bozo. Okay. But I do need you to watch the YouTube ads that will happen in like 10 months when we get 1,000 subscribers. Give Webweaver enough money to buy an extra can of tuna or ramen packet. Or I guess, like, more realistically, like a soda or something. And by a soda, you know I mean a sparkling water. You absolutely know what I mean. But, although, I haven't had a grapefruit soda in, like, several years, so that would go kind of hard. The last soda that I had was during the Faith video when I drank this cactus soda, and I, like, was fucking dying during that. That was awful. That was genuinely terrible. That was horrible. Yeah, no, that was bad. That was not good. That was, probably one of the worst drinks I've ever had in my goddamn life, you know? True and real. True and real. But yeah, so anyways, the debate is that when 1.0 comes out, what do we do with the episode number? That's the debate. That's the eternal debate. Absolutely. Do we keep going? Do we just keep trucking along, but we take early access out of the title? Or I accidentally forget and I leave early access in the title, and that's like a big disrespectful thing to Panstash, and then people are like, wow, Webb's a dickhead. In which case it's like, yeah, my bad, sorry about that. While some people cheering on the sidelines in the Steam community forums like, woo! Man of the people! It's still an early access game, it doesn't have enough content, woo! And then I have to be like, I do not associate with you, you are not affiliated with me! What was I gonna say? Yeah, episode number. So do we just keep trucking along, take the early access out of the title, and then just keep trucking along, big episode number, right? Or do we start from 1 again, and it's a new playlist? Now, here's the thing. I think from the perspective of the people who watch this every day, you're screaming, please do not reset the episode number, right? You're like, do not reset the episode number. And now I'm thinking I'm making like a depth community goblin tip versus goblin shark versus white tip shark thing right here. Because it's like the veterans are gonna be on one side, the veterans are gonna be on one side, and the new enjoyers are gonna be on the other. But basically, do we keep on trucking with the episode number, or because it's you know, got released, we go back to episode number 1? And sort of the argument for both of them, and I think both of these arguments have merit, which is why I don't want to choose. I want to leave it up to a poll, and then so whatever the majority picks, I can just push all of the criticism onto them, saying I didn't pick this. But so here's the thing, right? Here are the justification moments, okay? So for whatchamacallit, goodbye guitar. But so basically the justifications are pretty simple. The justifications for the people who watch regularly and would not want the episode number to reset would be something like, the amount of content that you're getting from whatever the fuck this patch is right now, I'm not looking in the top right corner of my screen, that's too much effort. Whatever you're getting from, like, this content patch to 1.0 is not going to be significant enough. It's just going to be an update. You know, it's just going to be, like, an update for the people who play and consume World of Horror content regularly, all 33 of you, including me. So to us, it's not going to be much different. But for a lot of people, and I do mean a lot of people, they're going to be checking this game out for the first time. And so, would you rather click on World of Horror Episode 1 or World of Horror Episode 8,876, right? Like, what would you rather click on? And I think if you're a new person, you'd want to click on Episode 1. While if you are an old, like a veteran viewer, is the terminology that we're going with, you would want to just click on the next episode in the series because that's what you're expecting. You don't want to go down to that episode number. Now, for what it's worth on my end, I don't care. I do not care at all. I think it's perfectly valid to start the episode number over. I think it's perfectly valid to keep the episode number going. I actually don't care. If you're thinking like, oh, Web, do you really want to reset the episode number because then you're gonna be back down to the single digits? That's less things that I have to type when I do the freaking title every day. That's fine by me. I'm okay with that. But ultimately what it comes down to is like, I'm just gonna go with the poll. Like, does World of Horror... And here's the thing. I think that from a, like, content perspective, I think you could get away with the, I think you could get away with the episode 1, because especially if we're saving the thumbnail for it, is like the moment the 1.0 of the game drops, it gets a fancy thumbnail, and then is a new era, right? We're resetting the save file, we're starting from blank, we're going hard, feel free to screenshot, okay? And so I feel like, from that perspective, that could be kind of a fun event. Although I do have a friend who told me when I suggested the idea of changing the episode number, they said, go fuck yourself. Do not reset the episode number. So people probably feel pretty strongly about it. So we'll see. We do a little plus one reason as a treat. But yeah, I think it's an interesting debate to be had. And so I'm just going to leave it up to the poll, because I don't really care. I feel like that if you were an analytical Andy, and you were like, we want the best statistics for the YouTube channel, you would want to hit the reset button and go back to episode 1, because it is, like, if you compare, like, we can just do a little, like, personal anecdotal evidence right here, but, like, many people, you did not hear me just say Maria. But that was the false web. But if you go back, like, but basically, many people will tell you that the first episode of something always gets the most views, and also, it's alienating to viewers to see a long episode number. And the example that I heard was nobody wants to click on episode 10. Now, you know, maybe nobody wants to click on episode 1000, you know? But, the first... Like, as I mean, it's literally a night and day difference, right? Like, the first 10 World of Horror episodes, the lowest viewed episode is 583 views. The most viewed one is episode 1 at almost 6K views, right? So it's like, we're talking about the difference between, like, 4-digit views and 3-digit views, which might not seem like a lot to you. And I would say, your perspective is completely fucked. Can you even, like, do you know how much psychic damage it deals me to think about the fact that probably the worst episode of World of Horror that I've ever recorded has been seen by almost 6,000 real, well, I mean, probably, like, a bot or two in there, but, like, 6,000, like, real human people who have lives that are similar, different, similar, kind of the same, like, people with entirely different worldviews and experiences. Like, can you imagine how insane that is? Like, you literally can't even comprehend that. Like, it actually makes my head hurt thinking about it. Like, oh yeah, 6,000 people. Do you even know 100 people in your life? Can you even name, like, 100 people that you know? You're like, oh yeah, they know me, I know them. Can you even name, like, 50? Not counting your, you know, people who go to, like, your school or your college or your work, but, like, people that you actually, like, know, right? And I bet, like, as much freaking... I would bet as the first month of the channel's $1 revenue, 30-cent revenue, that, your ass... that your ass does not know 6,000 people. Like, that's insane, right? Like, that's actually, like, that's literally incomprehensible. Human beings were not made to interact with that many people. Like, if you try to look at that, like, 5.7K views, and you're trying to think, pathetic. It's like, as far as analytics go, it's pretty bad, actually. But, I mean, it's great for me, but pretty bad in general, right? But, like... 6,000? 6,000, man? And then you look at the subscribers and you're like, 900? Hello? Are you crazy? But yeah, no. So if you're an analytical Andy and you want the videos to, like, do the best views, which is basically just, again, you trying to, like, kill me with psychic damage, then you definitely want it to be reset the episode number 1. But if you're like, If you're like the fuck it we ball, you want the episode number to be as long as possible, right? You're hoping for the day of like a 69 episode or something, you know, and it's just me playing like Honey Pop 1 or 2 with like an 8-bit filter or something, like one of those shitty neural filters that Adobe has where you can just make something look pixelated and you put it in black and white. Just for the record, I've never played any of those games. Not that I have anything wrong with them. But, like, that was just the first example that I can think of. Because it's on Steam, and I have friends who play it. And I've heard it's good, so it's like, I don't know. Maybe my friends are just weird. And you don't have to see... I already know the answer to that is yes. I already know the answer to that question of, are my friends weird? But, yeah, what was I saying? I don't know. Just have, like, do one of those things where the World of Horror gameplay is in, like, the tiny box in, like, the bottom left or right corner, while you have, like, the meme or the joke going on in the center, so it's, or like the main screen, so it's like, it still is the daily World of Horror, it's just, you know, I don't know, there are merits to both arguments here, so I'll probably do the poll like tomorrow. Yeah, I'll schedule the poll for tomorrow, just for fun. We can hit 4 times, right? Yeah, obviously. We would never, we're gonna miss. I don't know why I did this. I don't know why. I'm just throwing the game for fun. It's alright. But, yeah, I'll do the poll tomorrow. Because, like, the game's gonna release, like, in summer, right? So it's coming up. Like, I would assume pretty late summer, and I don't, like, I mean, I know that's being mean to Panstash here, but I would assume pretty late summer, right? Also, were we supposed to get another update, or did I like, if we were supposed to get another update, I want to say that I completely called it, that that the next update was gonna be 1.0. Because, like, I feel like that was, like, a lock-on snipe, like, I immediately knew. Because if we get another update before 1.0, then I don't even know what's gonna be in 1.0. Unless the update is the beta test for 1.0, in which case, fair enough, right? But, I don't know. It's all good. It's Jowarida. Why did I do that? Why did I pick that button? This is a stamina boss. We're just gonna run away. We can run away from this boss, even with the spider god. Speaking of running away. Hey, luck check success. That's pretty cool. I don't really know why we passed that, but we did. Fuck it, we ball. Let's do it. It's the final night. I don't know why you wanted to stay 5 nights at the hospital, but, join and be our friend, or you're stuck to defend. I fucked up the lyrics. That song has been stuck in my head, though, for, like, the last few, yeah, fuck it, we ball. That's alright. 80% Doom. Going into the lighthouse, I remember Violent Vigil and nothing else. I say, we're ballin'. I have 2 modes, ballin' and ballin'. Okay. It's time for this video to be Jover. It was time for this video to be Jover like 8 minutes ago. But you know, sometimes you get the anecdotes, you get the rambling, you get the meta discussion on whether or not the episode number should be 1 or, you know, 1,000. Okay, we're gonna take a guess, okay? We're gonna take a guess. And this is technically guessing when the game is gonna get released, right? Kind of. I don't know, like July 18th? July 19th? Sure, let's go with that. That's the guess. But like however many episodes that is from where we are now, because I don't know what episode number we're at, like 1030, something like that, 1033. But yeah, I don't know what episode number we're at. Because I don't, I just add 1 to whatever the last one was. I just copy the settings from the last video and then just add 1, and I don't even think about it. And you know what else I'm not thinking about? This lighthouse, because we're not gonna die. But, yeah, it was Sotomura. It was not Sotomura, then who the hell was it? Was it actually Drowner Sponge? Who knows? The world may never know. I mean, you could know. You might actually remember. You might have started watching this video 35 minutes and 1 second ago, and you might remember. You might remember. But I don't. And it actually doesn't matter. It does not matter at all. We're gonna win anyways. But, it doesn't matter. Just kill him. Just kill him. We missed so many of those attacks, that's actually crazy. I would like to be level 7 if that's okay. Thank you very much. Level 7 with pickpocket, not exactly what you want to see, but you know, you could get a rusty sickle with that. Oh god, we gotta get the rusty sickle sometime. I want to see if it's usable. It's just so unlikely for you to actually be in a situation where you have pickpocket and botany, and you're gonna do that. But like, yeah, whatever. But anyways, what was I gonna say? I don't know. I'll do a poll. There will be a poll tomorrow, TM. And then whoever wins will just either continue with the episode number or reset it. I don't really care. I think both things have their merit because, like, obviously big episode number is satisfying, but also, like, small episode number is more reasonable. Because here's the thing. You gotta realize, at least for me, and one of the things that I think about is there are people who they watched like the start of the early access series and then they just like played the game for like a few hours and then they're like, I'll wait until it gets updated, or I'll wait until it comes out. And then because the media cycle around the game just kind of died, is like they don't really know about it. But when the game gets released, there's going to be some articles written, people are going to be maybe talking about it on social media. Who knows, hopefully. Maybe, like, I don't know, but, like, they'll find out about it, and they'll go back, and there's all this new stuff that it's not new to us, but, you know, it's all new to them, and so, you know, we'll see what happens. Stay safe out there, have a good one, but I will abide by the results of the poll, because, again, I don't really have a preference. Stay safe, bye.